Member states of the International Criminal Court have voted to dismiss the court's chief prosecutor by a large majority. Karim Khan's accused of sexually harassing a junior colleague who worked as his assistant. He was suspended from his duties pending the vote. He denies the allegations, claiming that they're part of a campaign against him and the court as a whole following his investigation of Israeli officials.
And exercise my powers as
Let's get more from our correspondent, Terry Schultz in Brussels. Welcome, Terry. Let's start with the decision. What more can you tell us?
Well, Phil, it's important to note that this decision was not about proving that the allegations of quite severe sexual harassment against Karim Khan were true. What the 125 nations that belong to the ICC were called upon to decide by secret ballot there in New York was whether Karim Khan could credibly continue as the chief prosecutor. And they clearly believed, by a vote of 82 in favor of removing him, that he could not remain as head of the court, that it would simply be a distraction, that whether or not these claims are true, it simply could not be that he remained at the head of the court. After all, he would be in charge of investigations into quite sensitive issues, including issues of rape against women. This would clearly be a distraction. And the vote was overwhelming. It was by no means assured that he would be removed. So 82 of the 125 countries voting to do so was a very definite voice from the ICC.
Right, so the International Criminal Court, under pressure, of course, from lots of directions, not least the Trump administration, who've even talked about destroying it because it issued a warrant against Trump ally Benjamin Netanyahu. Will removing the chief prosecutor, is that going to damage the court's credibility or shore it up?
I think the court is definitely hoping that this will shore up its credibility or at the very least remove one of its problems. As you mentioned, the Trump administration has now said that it wants to destroy the court brick by brick. But U.S. opposition to the ICC didn't start with Trump. The U.S. has always been opposed to the court because it doesn't want any external body to have jurisdiction over Americans. That's what it says. And of course, the ICC is looking into possible crimes committed in Afghanistan, including possibly by Americans. But you're right that the really intensive pressure has come from President Trump, and particularly since the court issued an arrest warrant against Netanyahu. Most recently, Trump has blocked all, for example, financial transactions by some of the judges and employees of the court. Karim Khan himself was not allowed to travel to New York for this vote, in part because of sanctions issued against employees of the court. So certainly the court has plenty of challenges ahead, but not having a chief prosecutor accused of sexual harassment can only help.
OK, but can it function without a chief prosecutor at all?
We'll have to see. I think that it will move very quickly to name a new prosecutor, although this is, of course, not a very fast process. He does have two deputies. Presumably one of them will step up, but the process of choosing a new chief prosecutor must conceivably start right away. Again, you have 125 countries, and they will have to vote on a new name. That's going to take some time. But I think that the court's activities, it's got plenty of investigations underway, which don't need Karim Khan or a chief prosecutor's hand in every activity to continue with its work.
Thanks, Terry. Terry Schultz in Brussels.